Okay guys, so Minitoon just leaked a huge secret about book 2, chapter 9. I think that one of the returning characters in this chapter is actually going to be Mr. P. On top of that, one of the screenshots that Minitoon leaked was this one right here. And if you look in the very back on the ground of the screenshot is a candle. Where else have we seen candles in the Piggy universe? That's right, to summon Mr. Stitchy. Mr. Stitchy is going to be on this map. Not to mention, we also have these weird black goo puddles all over the ground, and Minitoon has confirmed that this isn't oil. So you know what that means. We're going to be talking about all of this right here in this video, so let's go ahead and let's get started. So real quick, let's do a quick recap. Okay, a few days ago, Minitoon tweeted this out here. These are some emoji hints for the new chapter. We have the hammer, we have the tiger representing tiger, we have the robot representing a robot, and then we have this eyeball here representing the Eye of Insolence. Now, we're not entirely sure what the hammer means, but I think the robot is actually talking about Mr. P. And the reason why is because yesterday, Minitoon tweeted this out. He said, "Ahoy everyone, don't be surprised if you come across an old character in chapter 9. Now, an old character, okay, character that we haven't seen in a while. It's probably a big character, one that we've interacted with in the past. And honestly, the only options we have there are Rash and Mr. P. And Rash being at a military base up north, that just doesn't really seem right to me. He's a criminal that was hiding in the alleyways. Why would he be working with the military? It just doesn't make sense. Mr. P, on the other hand, along with this robot emoji, well, his goal is to make a cure. If the military is making a cure, it makes sense for him to be there. So I think Mr. P is actually going to be in this chapter. So finally, after so long, if I'm correct on this, Mr. P will be in chapter 9. Now, yesterday, Minitoon also tweeted this screenshot here. This is our, well, I guess our second screenshot of the map. And well, this is actually quite different than what we were expecting. You can see on the wall here, this is actually rock. This is actually stone. So this seems to actually be an underground base. Probably like some sort of bunker or underground military base, something like that. Honestly, it kind of even looks like a hangar because you have this walkway here and then you have this giant open area where you could maybe put like a plane or a helicopter or something. Now, I'm brightening this image up. I've studied it. I don't really see anything in this image. It looks cool. I'm excited for the map, but there doesn't seem to be anything in this one. Now, 4 hours ago, Minitoon tweeted out this one. This is the big one. This is the one. Let's go ahead and brighten it up and let's take a look at this image. So first off, we're back above ground. We can see we got some brick on the roof. We've got some pillars. This is obviously an above ground building. And then, like I mentioned in the intro of this video, right there is a candle. Now, first off, why would there be a candle in a military base? Obviously, there is a light right there and all over the walls. Why in the world would they need a candle? Now, here's the thing. I don't know if you guys played during last year's Halloween update, but if you did, then you unlocked the Mr. Stitchy skin. And if you remember how you unlocked the Mr. Stitchy skin is you had to go into the forest map and you had to collect candles. And then what you did is you put those candles in a circle star thingamabobby, and then it would summon Mr. Stitchy and he would be on the map. Now, as far as I'm aware, as far as I remember, that is the only time that we've ever interacted with the candles in a meaningful way in the Piggy universe. And being that one of the emoji hints for this chapter was the Eye of Insolence, I'm pretty sure this candle means that somebody here, maybe us, maybe another character, has summoned Mr. Stitchy. And if you remember back in chapter 5, the sewer map in book 2, one of the notes, the Mr. Stitchy notes, literally said, summon it, light the beacons. I think it was like light the beacons, summon it, something like that. And well, there you go. Light the beacons, summon it, just like we did in chapter 4. There it is. Now, the other interesting thing in this image is, well, the oil spills on the ground. I thought this was oil at first, right? Like the military, they probably have a lot of oil. They're probably, you know, they got a lot of vehicles. It makes sense. Well, Minitoon actually tweeted and was like, oil? That's not oil. What do you mean oil? No, if it's not oil, that means it could possibly be kerosene, which is something used to light things on fire. But the problem is, if we're going to light the map on fire, it's made out of brick and stone. Like that is pure stone. Rocks don't really burn. So lighting this place on fire, I mean, there's no wood or anything. It wouldn't really do much good. Now, here's the thing. I know we've been talking a lot about the distorted memory chapter here on the channel recently. And if you remember, back in the distorted memory chapter, all over the ground is this weird black tar, black goo, whatever it is. And if we look on the screenshot, there it is. The same black goo, same black tar. It looks a little bit different. I think that's just because the graphics had an upgrade in book 2. Correct me if I'm wrong, but there it is. And being that we're pretty much 100% confirmed that Mr. Stitchy is going to be in this chapter, then this black goo could be some weird Insolence Mr. Stitchy mess. Especially since we recently found out that Mr. P is actually not behind the infection. It wasn't actually him. It was actually, you know, the Insolence. So all of this is finally tying together. Now, something else I want to mention is along with the screenshot, Minitoon actually tweeted a fire emoji. Well, light the candles. There it is right there. Light the candles, fire emoji. It all makes sense. Anyway, we are 1 week away from chapter 9. Chapter 9 will be coming out next Saturday, the 26th of June. I'm super excited. Make sure you guys are subscribed so that way you don't miss out on any future videos, leaks, all the news. I'll be keeping you guys up to date just like I always do right here on the channel. And of course, keep using star code real quick when you're buying your Roblox and Roblox Premium. It helps me out a lot. I really do appreciate it. Thank you guys guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video, okay? Bye!
Bye.